Hi and welcome to Element Z3, 19th Century Inventors. Name George Washington Carver. Most famous inventions plant-based household inventions. Look inside the history files to find out more about two great 19th century inventors. We still use the things that they invented today. George Washington Carver was a Black American teacher, scientist, and inventor. He devoted his later life to inventing many useful products using plants such as peanuts and sweet potatoes. George Washington Carver was born into enslavement in the 1860s because his parents were enslaved people. In the 19th century, many black people were sold into enslavement. They were not treated as equals and they were often prevented from receiving an education. In 1865, enslavement ended, and Washington Carver's enslaver, Moses Carver, raised him and his brother as if they were their own sons. Carver and his wife gave them an education, and Washington Carver was particularly interested in science and arts. In 1896, Washington Carver became a teacher at Tuskegee University, where he taught for 47 years. During this time, he spent lots of his time helping black farmers whose farmland had become almost useless due to the cotton crops that had grown there. He taught them how to plant crops such as peanuts and soya beans that could help put nutrients back into the soil to help things grow better. Many farmers began planting, growing, and harvesting peanut and sweet potato plants, but they found them hard to sell. As a result of this, Washington Carver began to invent and develop. As a result of this, Washington Carver began to invent and develop many products using these crops. He invented more than 300 products from peanuts, including plastics, paints, oils, inks, and soaps, and 118 from sweet potatoes, including postage stamp, glue, flour, vinegar, and synthetic rubber. He even invented plant-based petrol. Josephine Garis Cochrane. Most famous invention, dishwasher. Born in Ohio, USA on 8th March 1839, Josephine Garis Cochrane was the daughter of John Garis, an engineer, and Irene Fitch Garis. Josephine Garis Cochrane was born into a very creative family. Her grandfather, John Fitch, had already invented a new type of steam-powered boat. After getting married, Josephine Garis Cochrane and her husband William bought a house and began inviting their friends round for dinner. During one of their dinner parties, her heirloom dishes were chipped while being washed. This prompted her to start to think of a safer way of washing her valuable dishes. She also wanted to find a quicker and less tiring way of cleaning up after dinner parties. Garis Cochrane worked in her tool shed with George Butters, a mechanic. Together, they created a hand-powered dishwasher within which the dishes were held safely in a rack while a hose of hot, soapy water sprayed and cleaned them. Garis Cochrane was determined to make her dishwasher successful, and she showed her invention at a world gathering in 1893. She won the highest prize for her new creation and began to sell the Cochrane dishwasher to hotels and restaurants across Illinois, USA. Soon, so many people wanted a Cochrane dishwasher that she opened her own factory in 1897, and her invention became famous across the globe. Glossary: abolished, formally put an end to. Engineer: a person who designs or builds engines or machines. Heirloom: a valuable object which has belonged to a family for a long time. Mechanic: a skilled worker who fixes vehicles, engines, and machines. Kindly go through the disclaimer. Question time. Which of these sentences best defines the word mechanic? Tick 1. Draw 3 lines to match the inventor to their invention. How long did George Washington Carver teach at Tuskegee University? List 2 items that George Washington Carver made from peanuts. Josephine Garis Cochrane's dishes were described as heirlooms. Briefly explain what is meant by this. Explain how George Butters helped Josephine Garis Cochrane to become successful. Which of these inventions do you think has had the biggest global impact? Explain your answer. Explain your own idea for a new invention in 30 words or fewer. Let me leave you with the answers. Do cross-check nicely, or try first that you answer and then cross-check your answer. This will help you to challenge yourself. Same time, do make it a point for complete answer in statements. Your punctuation, capitalization, and past tense has been taken care of. Till then, thank you for staying tuned, making our community grow. Do keep liking, sharing, and subscribing. It motivates us to put in more efforts. Till then, take care. Thank you.